Hey everyone, my name is Jose Ortega. I'm in the ECE 173 class. I'm going to explain the assignment 2. I'm first going to start with A2Q1, then A2Q2, then A2Q3. Then go ahead with A2Q1. So basically, this C program calculates a number of different denominations of currency notes, 150, 20s, 10, 5s, and 1s, to be given as change for a specified input amount. It defines the main function as the program entry points. It declares an integer variable amount to store the input amount. It prompts the user to enter the amount they want to exchange. It reads the user input and stores in the amount variable. It initializes variable to count the number of each denomination to 0. It uses while loops to calculate the number of each denomination by repeatedly subtracting the largest possible denomination from the input amount. It prints the result, displaying the quantities of each denomination to be given as change. It returns 0 to indicate successful program execution. Now we're going to go ahead and run the program. We're going to type 679, hit enter, then we get the result as expected. Now we're going to go ahead and explain A2Q2. So this C program takes latitude and longitude values for two locations on Earth and input and calculates the distance between them using the Haversian formula. It declares variables for latitude, longitude, and distance. It inputs the latitude and longitude values for two locations. It converts the input latitude and longitude values from degrees to radians. It calculates the distance between the two locations using the Haversian formula, taking into account the Earth's radius. It displayed the calculating distance in nautical miles using the printf option. Now we're gonna go ahead and print and run the program. So we first I'm gonna start with the latitude, the first one. We're gonna do 46.8594. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the longitude, the first one. We're gonna do 96.80221. Now we're gonna do the latitude number 2, 44.97409. Do enter. Now we're gonna do the longitude number 2, 93.25757. Enter. Okay, so we get the expected result, which is 250 nautical miles. Now we're gonna go ahead and explain A2Q3. So basically, this C program calculates and displays the wind chill factor based on user-provided temperature and wind velocity. It defines the main function as the program entry point. There are three variables declared: temp to store temperature, val to store wind velocity, and factor to store the wind chill factor. The program prompts the user to input the temperature and the wind velocity. It checks if the input values are within the value range for the wind chill factor calculation. The temperature below or equal to 50 Fahrenheit and wind velocity needs to be at least 10 miles per hour. If the input is valid, then it calculates the wind chill factor using the formula and then it displays the results. The program returns 0 to indicate successful execution to the operating system. We're going to go ahead and run the program. So we're going to enter the temperature 45.25. We hit enter. We're going to enter the wind velocity, which is 13.84. Okay. And then we get our wind chill factor, which is the result expected. Thank you.